Is back in the sport, taking on the Motown Phenom. This one's set for 3 5-minute rounds, folks.
Ooh. Start off with that calf kick. Great investment.
Oh, look at that. I mean, that was a beautiful kick, beautiful execution.
I'm into the setup, Kamara. He backed up, he come running forward, he just booted him right in the foot.
This is one thing we have to understand with Diego Sanchez is like how do you describe his style?
Ooh,
he's everywhere.
Beautiful body kick. I think that hurt Kevin.
That did hurt.
Let's take that stab now.
Guys, in fairness, we don't fully know what to expect from Diego, no matter what a veteran he is. He is in a new system right now.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I feel as though we're already seeing it. I can't remember Diego starting a fist fight with 3 different body kicks.
Yep.
Look at that, and he's landed shots here.
Kevin Lee physically faster, physically stronger. But he's been in this position before, guys, and he talked about it, where he was supposed to win the fight, and he didn't show up. He knows that's been a problem in the past.
Well, right now, it looks like Motown's really trying to sit on his power, and Diego's kind of thinking more strategic. So he's really playing, they're playing the fight different, both of them.
Lighting up the body, Kevin Lee. Oh, it looks like he may have tripped there.
Oh, no, that first big kick in the beginning of the fight, it's almost shutting down that left leg. That's
really?
Yes, Kevin Lee's not bouncing. Look at that, he's carrying that leg.
It's almost like he got to put weight on it and then wait for it to recover.
Yes. Because,
I didn't realize that.
Yes, look, he's carrying the leg.
Yeah, he's having a hard time with that left leg.
Wow, what a strategy by Diego Sanchez.
Oh, I'm seeing it now. Oh, yeah, it's heavy.
Yeah, he's literally, like as Kamaru said, he's literally picking that thing up. Diego needs to attack it once again and compensate Kevin Lee's hands, and then he can start kind of opening up a little bit more with the striking.
Right down the middle.
Yeah, but Kevin Lee, Kevin's got to throw that right hand to the body. You know, and this is one thing that I learned when I started kickboxing is, you got an opponent like that moving that way, you got to hit him with that body kick. You got to stop him from going to that right side.
Kevin Lee trying to make his way behind Diego Sanchez, not happening. Sanchez able to neutralize. Kevin Lee continuing to work, guys.
Yeah, this is becoming super popular right now. Khabib made this famous where you wrap the legs up and start to ground and pound through this position. You're either gonna have to slide your legs through, or you're gonna have to find your way to the side and start looking for the cage, but you cannot stay in this position because right now his hips are pinning him down.
And let's not forget the finishing abilities of Kevin Lee. If he's able to jump on your neck or take your back, most cases than not, he's going to finish you.
Bad spot here for Diego Sanchez.
I got to give Kevin credit, though, for not exploding. He realizes the rope-a-dope is very real with almost all Diego Sanchez's opponents. Kevin sees openings here, but he's not emptying them all out fast. He's prepared for a long evening, and that's smart.
But that's the thing about Kevin Lee. You can't give Kevin Lee your back. You give him your back, in most cases than not, he's going to find that neck and he's going to find the finish.
And that's exactly what he has to do. He needs to protect that neck, number one. You lost this round. Based on the control and the amount of time that Kevin Lee is taking, you have to find a way to survive and invest in the second and third round.
Uh-oh, this could be trouble. We are still at a minute here, folks.
He's stretching him out here. That does not feel good. Especially if you're not flexible like me. That does not feel good.
A new lease on life here for Kevin Lee.
45 seconds, Diego, 45 seconds.
Moving, relocating to South Florida.
That's kind of like a spladle position.
Yes. Oh, Diego's out, but here comes Kevin right back on.
There you go again. Follow that left underhook off the cage. Turn into him, underhook. Double underhook, double underhook. Turn in underhook. Head position. You got 30 seconds, Kevin. 30 seconds. Lock your hands. Hold and lock. Focus. There you go, Diego. Beautiful. Left underhook.
Just leaning, putting his weight all over Sanchez, trying to frustrate Sanchez up against that cage is the Motown Phenom.
Get ready. Punches on
Right now, the poster boy for Eagle FC. See if it stays that way. Oh my
Get in there,
gosh.
ref.
Few shots after the bell for Kevin Lee as he unleashed on Sanchez. He did a little damage there.
Well, Henry, let's talk about it. You think the corner saw it? You think the corner let him know? Go back to that calf kick. It worked once. Do it again?
Well, we're going to see now.
Round number 2 underway here in our main event. Vigo FC 46. Diego Nightmare Sanchez. UFC Hall of Famer in the fight wing with his battle against Clay Guida.
Guys,
going back to that calf kick once again.
I just have to say how well I think Diego Sanchez is fighting.
Thank you.
He's fighting really, really well. And it's not, yes, of course, you're fighting maybe a stronger, a younger guy, but this is what the old dogs do. They find the tricks. They're able to slow them down in some way so they can make it a fair fight. And you saw this when in boxing with guys like Bernard Hopkins. He knew he was losing the speed advantage and the activity, but guess what? You had to find tactics to be able to even the playing field. And that's what
there goes that leg again.
Kevin Lee's lead leg is hurt.
Bad.
Diego needs to capitalize on that, and he needs to keep that fight in the center. He cannot stay 2 feet against the cage because this is where Kevin Lee really wants to go. Get him against the cage and look for that takedown once again.
Great combination by Kevin Lee there. Great combination.
Nice right hand by Sanchez, answered by Lee. Kevin Lee not giving him room to breathe, guys.
Kevin told him no, but let me tell Kevin, yes, that did get through. That hit him in the body. Diego measuring distance here. This is old school, guys. I'm impressed.
Look how he shut him down. Kevin can't bounce around side to side to evade these strikes.
He's hurt. He's hurt, man. His lead leg is hurt, and Diego Sanchez needs to kick it there again, and he's hitting it around the peroneal nerve. So what it does is it numbs your foot. Diego can start letting go of his striking because his legs are compensated. He's got no takedown. But he's got no takedown energy.
Kamar, is it good news or bad news that it's the lead leg? I realize he just switched his stance, but as somebody who likes to wrestle like Kevin, wouldn't you rather it was your lead leg so you could drive off your back leg?
Yes and no, because Kevin Lee, he's an all-around fighter. But of course, here, there's no secret to what his strategy is. He wants a knockout. He wants the big finish.
Diego's winning the strike game.
He wants that big knockout and that big finish to just basically tell everyone, hey, I'm back.
Oh! He caught him with that knee. That kick turned into a knee. Kevin Lee's face just caught Diego Sanchez's knee. I believe he's still winning the round. If he can get up and somewhat finish the round a little bit better, it could still be Diego Sanchez's round.
Kevin needs to push that knee through right now. Take his right hand, push that knee through.
Oh, he will.
Now we can stay here a little bit.
There you go, Diego. Hey, that's it. Control.
Kevin Lee needed this, guys, in such a big way to take that time, not being on that injured lead leg, now on top, operating, managing the clock. You feel like Diego Sanchez still has this round, though, Henry, but right now, if he can stay on top, this could be Kevin Lee's round.
It could, and that's important for Diego to start looking to get up. He cannot play the jiu-jitsu game. He cannot play that butterfly game. You know, right now, Kevin Lee is hurt, and Diego really needs to recognize that because, you know, Kevin Lee's a younger fighter. Diego can pull this off. If he's able to pull this round off, he's able to get back to his feet and maybe hit him with a few more strikes.
Feet on the hips and push. Nice, Diego.
Diego's thinking armbar. Kevin pulled that elbow through.
That's very difficult to do when you're up against the cage. And, of course, you're sweating at this moment.
Hey, Kevin's fighting smart. He had respect for Diego Sanchez, and he knew this could be a long evening.
Diego Sanchez right now, he's got to forget the submission game, and he literally has to put his back against the cage and start to walk up because this round is not favoring him thus far. He needs to get to his feet.
Yeah, Kevin's doing everything right, guys. Diego just hurt him early. Kevin's having to make adjustments, and Diego's overperforming what a lot of people gave him credit he was going to do.
I agree.
Kevin Lee now raining down short shots. This could be bad. Elbows into Diego Nightmare Sanchez. Seconds ticking away. So we're going to go to 3, and no surprise, Diego Sanchez has made a whole career out of going the distance.
Finished the round on top.
So it comes down to this, the final round in our main event of Eagle FC 46. The damaged leg of Kevin Lee, how much will it play into this final 5 minutes? Can Diego Sanchez pull it out somehow, some way tonight?
If Diego so much as flinches, Kevin Lee raises that lead leg. Eventually, Diego's going to sweep through, get the other one, and maybe find himself on top.
And there goes the mouthpiece.
I don't know if the referee noticed it.
He did indeed.
Come on, you gotta hurry here. We gotta hurry.
Yeah, he's in the zone, man.
Right?
He's in the zone.
Referees gotta hurry there. It's not. You can't. It's not a break in action. It's break and then put it back in there.
Oh wow, a little bit too long on the break, man. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy.
You know what?
No doubt.
Sometimes when we get longer breaks, we see a better fight because they both recover a little bit better. So let's not complain, ladies and gentlemen.
Diego look for that calf kick.
I almost liked when Kevin Lee switched to southpaw in that last round. He was popping that jab a lot more. He was landing it a lot more. I think he probably needs to go back to that.
Kevin Lee got a big payday coming over here to Eagle FC. A lot has been made of that, but he is living up to that payday right now, fighting through injury and continuing to hunt Diego Sanchez.
Yeah, Kevin doing a really good job. Continue to keep pressing him and not giving really Diego Sanchez any free air. Like he continues to keep backing him up. And if you notice, they're going in a full circle. Try fighting somebody laterally, like it's crazy.
Nice job, Diego. Turn that shit on. Let's go. Blitz. Blitz. Keep going. Hey, do not high kick with it. Do not high kick with it.
You see how much he's favoring that leg right now.
Hey, he's
like you
finding
said, every
a way.
time he flinches, like you said, every time he attempts to throw, he's picking up that leg.
Yeah, he's finding a way. This is a big problem for Kevin, and he's dealt with it. Not to mention, Diego Sanchez can still take a shot, guys.
Oh, man.
Come on, hands down.
It's just a great fight, great strategy.
Hands up, chin down is what I meant to say.
Yeah, there's one thing about Diego Sanchez is like, you know, he finds that inner chi. So even when he's in hell, he's able to weather storms. But he does need to go back to invest in those kicks. Continue to keep investing in those kicks, and then he's got to go heavy with the hands because this round here is up in the air. Diego Sanchez is going to have to look for the finish in order for him to get the victory tonight.
Diego with a nice right hand. Beautiful combination from the legend, Diego Sanchez. What a showing tonight with 2 minutes left. Is it going to be a disappointment, Joe? Let me ask you, if Kevin Lee doesn't finish Diego Sanchez, is that a disappointment?
No, truly, I don't think so. Kevin Lee never said I'm going to go the distance with him, but boy, he hinted at it. He said, look, I know one thing I can do is tire myself out. He respected the toughness and the grit of his opponent. I think that Kevin has really shown some advancements of IQ out here. No, he never once would envision that he's got to go 12.5 minutes on one leg, but he's dealt with it. He's cut off the ring. He's backed him up. Kevin's been very smart.
Guys, let's just be honest here. Everyone who was saying this is the end for Diego Sanchez, I think you guys are wrong. Diego Sanchez came out here. He put on an excellent performance. And he beat up that leg. Kevin Lee is definitely compromised. Kevin Lee's one of the best in the world. I believe he's a top 15 in the world. And Diego Sanchez is putting on an amazing fight.
Down goes Diego, 1 minute to go.
Yeah, this division's got room for Diego Sanchez. That I am convinced of, even of these 14+ minutes.
Now all tied up here, less than a minute. Can Kevin Lee finish in his Eagle debut?
Kevin Lee needs to finish strong here. He's got to get his hands off the mat, both on top of Diego Sanchez, posture up, and land something big here to potentially stop the fight.
You got 20 seconds, Steve. We finished on our feet. Hey, Steve, let me see you get up, please. Toro Victor, get up.
And now, wearing the clock down, 10 seconds left in this fight. A fight to the finish. Kevin Lee, Diego Sanchez. Straight up violence here at Eagle FC, and that is where we will leave it.